Alright, Matt, so I'm here at home now and I've got I'm kind of set up here on my small little putting platform here at the house. I've got it 3, 6, and 9 feet because, like I said, my holes are only 10 feet apart. My whole platform is only 12 feet long, so I could work on speed control. So I never wanted a putt going a foot past if I missed it. So I've got my cup, and then I go 12 inches more, and then I end. I don't ever want to hit the back wall when I'm at home practicing. This right side over here that I'm going to put on first is the 10 stimp, and then this left side is 8. So I wanted that difference. I used to have a 9, but they were kind of too close, so I kind of got rid of that and had a little bit of a dispersion there, so I could work on different speeds if I knew kind of where I was going or whatnot. So let me hit a few here and then see what we get. Alrighty, now let's move over to the 8 stimp side. Alright, so now let's take a look at those results here real close. Alright, so here are those results here. So you can see the difference. On the left side was the 8 stimp and on the right side was the 10. So at the 3 foot mark you can see about a 4-inch difference. And then up here at the 6 foot mark, it looks like there's one that is 5 inches past and the other one's about 5 inches short. So we got about a 10-inch difference. So at 20%, you know, we should have a 12-inch difference. So we're pretty much right in that line. And then up there at the last one, you can see I was almost right at it. And then I was roughly, I should be, you know, at 9 feet, I should be 18 inches short. And I am 16 inches short. So pretty close. I can tell you doing this, I felt like it was actually easier even yesterday and today. About 6 feet and out to kind of let the weight do it. I felt like at the 3-inch mark, so the short putt, it was hard to do, which, you know, on the golf course we're not going to be really worrying about those ones too much. So well, Matt, I think after doing this the last 2 days, like I was saying, anything 6 feet and out, I really felt like it was pretty easy to kind of get the putter back and let it kind of fall into it and do it, produce the speed that we wanted, and then the greens would alter that speed a little bit. Anything inside of that 6 foot distance, it felt like I wanted to control the putter a little bit more, but those are the shorter putts, so that's a little bit harder, and it could be just, you know, my nerves. You know, everybody's a little bit nervous on the short ones, so maybe I've trained myself to be a little bit nervous on the short ones to where I'm not good, so maybe this is a good sign. I need to practice this a little bit more in my own game on the short ones. But looking at the results and the numbers that we got, I feel like we're pretty close to having it right where we need to be for those. At 10 feet, it seems to be pretty close, right on. Yesterday at the academy, the 12 stamp strip definitely was faster than this 10 here today. So I'm confident saying it's definitely 11, 12-ish, no questions asked about it. And then over here on the 8 stimp, it definitely went shorter. I'm doing the same stroke. So Obviously, the only way to know is to kind of get a pendulum or something and have it hold the club and really let it fall in. But even then, I'm kind of thinking now it wouldn't be too super accurate, because I think the idea of our hands on the putter is we get there and then as the putter falls, our hands match that acceleration pattern. It doesn't just continue to fall. We have to support that acceleration with our hands just a little bit. So you got to imagine that swing up here. The true pendulum is, out past the end of the grip, right, is where the fulcrum really is. So our hands here are on that fall too. So our hands have to kind of match that fall a little bit. But I think it works, and I've kind of always had this theory. So I was glad when you called me and said that somebody else had mentioned to you that it's just a science calculation. Kind of validates a little bit more of kind of what I thought, and now that I've kind of ran it through, it seems to match up really well. So glad I could help out. Hope these videos help a little bit. And like I said, I've got a couple more of those stakes coming. I'll use that training aid that I got, so we can see how far back the strokes go for these different numbers to kind of help you determine where you're going to place those on there. So once again, glad to help out. Hope this helps.